Kay from the Arcadia Public Library. Welcome to Storytime Adventures. Starting this week, we will begin posting online story times designed for children who are ages 2 to 8 years old. Each week, we will read 2 theme-related picture books and sing 2 fun songs. This week, our theme is Books by Doreen Cronin. But before we read our first book, let's begin with our hello song. So those of you who have come to my story times might know this song, but I'll teach it to you. It starts like this. We're going to make a big planet Earth like this with our hands. Then we're going to make a big sun like this. Then we're going to make a tree using your fingers for the branches. And then you get to make your face into a flower. Okay? And you're going to make a bee and make a nice bzzz sound for me. And you're going to make some birdies. Tweet, 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 tweet. Then we're going to say hello to you and hello to me. Okay? You guys ready? Here we go. Good morning, dear Earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear trees and the flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear bees. Let me hear that bee sound. Bzzz. Good. And the birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. All right, good job, guys. Of course, if it's not morning time when you're listening, you can always just say hello to the earth, hello to the sun, and etc. Okay, so we're going to start with our first book, and both of the books that I'm reading to you today are published by Simon & Schuster, and I wanted to just give a shout out to that publishing company. Thank you, Simon & Schuster, for allowing us to read your picture books online. We really appreciate that. So the first one is called Duck for President. You guys ever known a duck to be president? President of what? I wonder. Let's find out what duck wants to become president of. This is by Doreen Cronin and illustrated by Betsy Lewin. Running a farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. And he doesn't smell very good either. The animals have chores too. The pigs have to clean under the beds. The cows have to weed the garden. The sheep have to sweep the barn. And Duck, wow, he has to take out the trash and mow the lawn and grind coffee beans. He has a lot of chores, huh? At the end of each day, the pigs are covered in lint bunnies. The cows are covered in weeds. And the sheep are covered in dust. And Duck is covered in tiny bits of grass and espresso beans. Duck did not like to do chores. He did not like picking tiny bits of grass and espresso beans from his feathers. Why is Farmer Brown in charge anyway? Thought Duck. What does he need? What we need is an election. He made a sign and hung it up in the barn. Farmer Brown must go. Farm election tomorrow. See all the animals looking at the sign? They're probably wondering what that's all about, huh? The next morning, Farmer Brown found a poster on his front door. It said, "Vote Duck for a kinder, gentler farm." What does Farmer Brown look like? How's he feeling? A little surprised maybe, huh? Uh-oh, not surprised. Farmer Brown was furious. He ran to the barn and found the animals registering to vote. There's a big sign that says voter registration. Voters must live on the farm, show valid ID, and be at least this tall. Well, the mice got together and protested the height requirements, so Duck crossed it off. That was nice of Duck, huh? Yeah, those poor mice, they'd never be that tall. On election day, each of the animals filled out a ballot and placed it in a box. The vote was counted and the results were posted on the barn wall. Farmer Brown got how many votes? He got 6 votes, huh? And Duck, wow, Duck got 20 votes. Well, Farmer Brown demanded a recount. And one sticky ballot was found stuck to the bottom of a pig. The new tally was Farmer Brown 6 and Duck 21 votes. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge of the farm. Wow. But running the farm is very hard work. We remember that from before, huh? At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, muck, mud, and coffee stains. Just like Farmer Brown, huh? Running the farm is no fun at all, thought Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on Duck's campaign for governor. So he doesn't want to be in charge of the farm anymore. He wants to be governor. Duck left Farmer Brown in charge and hit the campaign trail. He visited small-town diners. He marched in parades. He went to town meetings. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. I wonder what those sounded like. I think they sounded like quack, 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 quack. The vote was counted and the results were posted in the local paper. Ms. Governor got 299,999 votes. Wow, that's a lot of votes. But Duck got 300,000. One more vote. And the governor demanded a recount. Well, 2 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of a plate of pancakes. But the new tally was Ms. Governor had 299,999, just like before, huh? And Duck got 300,000 too. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. Yay for Mr. Duck. But running a state is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hairspray, ink stains, scotch tape, fingerprints, mayonnaise, and coffee stains. And he had a very bad headache. Running a state is no fun at all, thought Duck. So that night, Duck and his staff started working on posters for the presidential election. Boy, Duck's really thinking big, isn't he? Duck left his staff in charge and hit the campaign trail. He kissed babies in local diners. He rode in parades. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. Quack, 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 quack. He even played the saxophone on late-night television. On election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the country. The vote was counted and the results were announced on CNN. Decision America, Mr. President got 50,546,165 votes. That's a lot of votes, huh? But what about Duck? 50,546,170 votes. He got 5 more, huh? Well, the president demanded a recount. Well, 10 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of the vice president. And the new tally had Duck with 180 at the end instead of 165. So the voters had spoken and Duck was officially in charge. Now Duck's president. But running a country is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in, it's going to be different this time, huh? Yep, in face powder, paper cuts, staples, security badges, Secret Service agents, and coffee stains. Boy, it's always coffee stains, huh? And he had a very bad headache. Running a country is no fun at all, thought Duck. Well, I wonder what he's going to do now. Well, then he checked the help wanted ads. Look at that. Duck needed, it says, no experience necessary, must be able to mow the lawn and grind coffee beans. Duck can do that, huh? Yeah. So Duck left the vice president in charge and he headed back to the farm. Boy, poor Farmer Brown, he's looking kind of tired, huh? At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is now covered from head to toe in, you guessed it, hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. And Duck? What do you suppose Duck's doing? Let's find out. Oh, Duck is working on his autobiography. He's going to write his story of his life, huh? All right, let's give that book a round of applause. You guys like that one? Yay! All right, I'm going to read you one more book, but before we do that, I want to sing a song with you. And it's going to be a duck song, since I love ducks so much. We're going to sing a song called Put Your Hands Up High. So we're going to put our hands up high, then we're going to pound them down low. And then we need to use we're going to wiggle them just so in the middle, like that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Then you need to use your elbows. So put your fists on your shoulders, okay? Put your elbows out. You're going to put your elbows to the front, like that. Try that. Put them to the back. And then we're going to quack, quack, quack like this. us in the middle, okay? You ready? Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle just so. Put your elbows in the front, put your elbows in the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. It's fun to do a duck song, huh? You want to try that one more time? Let's do it faster, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle just so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Yay! Okay guys, I have one more book for you, also published by Simon & Schuster. Thank you, Simon & Schuster, for allowing us to read this book. This one is also by Doreen Cronin, as I told you. This one's just called Wiggle. This one's a quick one. You guys get ready because you're going to need to do some wiggling with me on this one, okay? This is one where you can participate more. All right. Wiggle by Doreen Cronin. And the art on this one is by Scott Minchin. Do you wake up with a wiggle? Do you wiggle out of bed? Looks like that doggy does, huh? Look at his tail. Wag, 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 wag. If you wiggle with your breakfast, it might wind up on your head. That would be pretty silly, huh? Look at that pancake on his head. First, wiggle where your tail would be. You know how to do that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Then wiggle all your hair. Wiggle, wiggle, like a dog. Feeling extra silly? Wiggle in your underwear. That's a silly thing to do, huh? Can you wiggle with your shadow? That would be kind of fun. Can you wiggle with your toys? Sure you can. When you wiggle with gorillas, do they make a wiggle noise? Those gorillas look like shadows, huh? Can you wiggle in the water? Wiggle one fin on each side, just like a fish. Swim in the water. Or wiggle like a crocodile. Open, big and wide. Just like a crocodile. Snap, snap. When you wiggle where your wings would be, wiggles fill the sky. You guys make another bee sound for me. Zzz. Wiggle slowly with the polar bears. They're very wiggle shy. Guess you gotta be careful with those guys. Snakes are one big wiggle. No wings, no tails, no feet. Wiggle, wiggle. Some wiggles are worth waiting for. You see what's happening with the egg? See how it's cracked? You know what's gonna happen? That's right. Wiggle, wiggle, tweet. There's a baby bird hatched out, huh? Would you join me for a wiggle? You guys wanna join him for a wiggle? Would you wiggle on the moon? I think we're out of wiggles now, so see you wiggle soon. Time to go say goodnight, huh? The end. All right, big round of applause for our second story. Yay! All right, so that's our story time today, but let's do our teddy bear to say goodbye. You know how to do teddy bear? Okay, so we say teddy bear, hands up high. Teddy bear, reach for the sky. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Down there. Teddy bear, give a sigh. Teddy bear, say goodbye.